Hello, this is NakaMagic recording another episode of Pokemon Infinite Fusion. This is a new series for me. I'm calling this Pokemon Infinite Fusion Kidzo Lock Run. So what do I mean by Kidzo Lock? Well, first let's start with a couple of internet terms from the Pokemon community. So first is Nuzlocke. It's a special set of rules to make Pokemon games harder for you, typically restricting what Pokemon you're allowed to catch, where you're allowed to get them from, and what Pokemon you're allowed to use in battle. Next term I'm going to refer to is Kidzo. It's a term generally accepted across video games, typically referencing extreme or hard difficulty. I will be combining Kidzo with the word kid to create Kidzo, and creating a Kidzo lock, or combining the term from Nuzlocke, where I am using only Pokemon that were chosen by children. These children were 7 and under, and they are pretty interesting choices. So here are the rules of the game. So I had them choose 12 Pokemon that exist in the game. I did limit some of their choices. For example, there were no legendary Pokemon allowed to be picked. From those 12 Pokemon, they then fuse them into 6 Pokemon, combining them into pairs. And from those, we have our 6 team members. I will only be allowed to use those team members during the run for major battles, such as against Brock in Pewter City or against the Elite Four. I also am allowed to catch other Pokemon to use HMs and TMs, such as the moves Rock Smash, Cut, and Fly. However, I'm not allowed to use those Pokemon for major battles. I will not be allowed to use any hold items. So those hold items I'm not allowed to use. The one exception will be for the item Everstone. So I will be allowed to use the Everstone. I will try and not use items during the run. I may occasionally forget, and our opponents will definitely be using items, but I'll try and not use items during the battle, during major battles. And then I believe I mentioned this, for my first 2 rival battles, I'm allowed to use component Pokemon, or Pokemon that I'm going to be fusing later, simply because I won't have access to all of the components to complete any of these fusions until after that point. And so for now, I want you to go ahead and take a look at our individual party members. So we will be having, well, let me go ahead and switch my screen. Hang on one moment. We will be using this Bulbasaur EV fusion, which I believe its species name will be called Bulbav. It will be given the nickname Amit. We'll be using this Magikarp Ponyta fusion. That'll be given the nickname Igol. I believe its species name will be Magita. We'll be using this Ditto Abra fusion called Zlatko. It is a Ditra, I believe will be its species name. We will be using this Absol Porygon fusion, or Vaporeon Absol fusion rather, let me get my terms correct. It will be known as Tiberiu. We have this Dragonair Ralts fusion. It will be known as Athanasios. And I believe we have one more team member here. This will be a Fletchling Persian fusion, and will be known as Kulike, or Kulike. So I do apologize if I mispronounce any of these names and you're familiar with them. I got them from a random name generator, and they're all very interesting. Most of them are names I've not heard before, so I'm excited to use them. I will be going ahead and transitioning to the next part, where we go ahead and actually start the run. So thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoy this content, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll be able to be notified once I upload more videos. Thank you much.